Hi there. It's 3:30 on Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. The dogs and I are in Chadwick. They're lounging. I actually can't see the screen today. It's too bright. Yeah, I'm tired. Got the front and the back mode. And yeah. And like always, I did a new mowing pattern because we know that I'm a little insane, and I think if I switch it up, I confuse the grass. And I even did a new mowing pattern in the front, so I was all impressed, but that was what I did first, so I had energy. In the back, I was doing my new mowing pattern, and I'm like, this sucks so much. It's taking forever. It felt like molasses in December or something. It was horrible. But yeah. So, oh, there's that baseball. That rainbow, she took the outer part of it off, and now it just looks like a coconut. Yeah, and her other toy. So, I did bring the rotator. Didn't get any of the other stuff done, and I do this sweeping gesture even though I can't see the screen. Just pointing the phone in general direction at this point. Maybe when I'm in the shade, I'll be able to see it. But I did get some done underneath this tree. Let's see. Oh, the tree is starting to drop little baby apples. I don't know if you can see them on the ground. Little baby apples. So that will be fun. I'll get to start raking those up soon. But yeah, so I brought the rotator tool over. It's propped up by the fence up there because it's going back to Savannah with me because I need to do yard work over there. I told the house when we were leaving. The house's name is Lovey, by the way. This house doesn't really have a name. We just call it the Chadwick. And by we, I mean the dogs and I. So this is the Chadwick. The house in Savannah is Lovey, though we do call her the Savannah also. But I told her when we were getting ready to leave, so she didn't feel left out, that I would do yard work there tomorrow because it's heinous. But so anyways, let's cover this. But so Rainbow actually did her own gardening up here. She obviously chose this spot as one of her designated areas that she dug up and laid in. There's another one up by the peonies. But I came through. What I did, the tiring part about this is actually getting down and bending down and pulling all this out. So I rotated all around this giant circle all the way over to there, and then I stopped. I was gonna go all the way around. She's digging in this mess. I was gonna go all the way around, and then when I got to that section, it was in the sun, and I'm like, I can suck it up. I can do it. And I got a little bit in, and I'm like, no, I can't do it. I cannot suck it up. There will be absolutely no sucking today. So I did not suck it up and get it all done. So there's still this section right here. But at least all this is kind of laying down flat like a crop circle. And she's digging in it. But it was Rainbow. She was laying in the sun, and she came over. You can maybe kind of see over there. But you know how dogs, they their blankets, they just tear them up. I call it tenderizing. And they'll work at it for 5 minutes, and they'll get so into it. And she'll just, both of them, they'll grab a corner with their mouth, and they'll yank it, and they get all 4 feet going, and they just tear that blanket apart. And then after 5 minutes, you're like, yeah, it's done. It's done. They're going to lay down right now. And then they jump off the chair where the blanket is, and they lay on the floor, and you're like, what just happened? You just spent all that time preparing and tenderizing the blanket, and it is not good enough for you. You're going to lay on the ground. But anyways, since I had pre-tenderized the grass over there and rotated it, she came and she just plopped right in it. And so she was quite happy that I was tenderizing her grass and rotating the soil. But hopefully when I come here next time, a lot of this is dead, and I can just pull it out without pulling giant chunks of soil. But yeah, another reason I didn't suck it up was because even with the work glove on, I gave myself a blister, and I don't know if you can see it. It's got like these little dots, and as I was in the shed like resting a little bit ago, I'm looking at it and I'm like, are these like, star constellations? Is this some kind of secret message? Like Stonehenge? Am I supposed to decipher this? I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe this was the pattern inside the glove and that's all this really is. But yeah, so I gave myself a lovely blister. But yeah, but if you know, kind of looks like a smiley face actually. Anyways, if you know what the star constellation is, let me know. But yeah, that was another reason I didn't keep going, was because my hand hurt. So, but yeah, so, but yeah, but I'm not leaving the tool here, the rotator. I need to take it back to the Savannah, to Lovey, because oh my gosh, if I complain about this and think this is bad, that's nothing compared to Lovey. I walked out 2 weeks ago, I swear, I had gone out and we whacked that everything, like the weeds, and I was pulling stuff out and got it all cleared for the dogs. And I actually this year planted a little bit of grass. There's been so many rocks and I haven't gotten them dug out, and finally I'm just like, screw it, and so I threw some grass seed down. So there's two sections that have grass growing, and the grass, I'm like, ooh, I'll let it grow really high and let it self-seed. But I noticed that the dogs aren't pooping in the grass, and why did I plant this grass for you? You're supposed to poop. So I need to get out there and weed whack it, and self-seeding be damned. But yeah, no, the weeds there are taller than Rainbow. It's like, how did this happen in 2 weeks? Because I don't go out into the yard there with them, because it's so rocky and it's uphill and it's just insane. And so I went out there just over the last weekend, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and how did this happen? But it happened. So yeah, I need to spend some time doing that, but I am volunteering way too much, but I enjoy it, and it makes me feel useful for the first time in like a decade. So I'm not gonna stop, or I probably should cut back, but I enjoy it, like I said. Here's my 4-woman, my 4-dog, and the other one. This one is our security analyst. She keeps a very vigilant eye on everything. Even when I'm in the shed, she's out here patrolling. And at the moment there is any disturbance, she's on it, and then this one goes. But yeah, she's the quality inspector. She inspects all the work and gets in my way from doing the work, and then she's security. So, and then I need to, back by that tree, I need to get back there and re-rotate that because it's already being taken over again. But this video is kind of long. But just one last thing. Last year, back in the corner back there, I had that one random stalk of corn that grew that I had no idea where it came from. And lo and behold, I have another random stalk of corn growing that I have no idea where it came from. It's in the compost/berm bin, but there she is. I don't know if, a bird ate some farmer's corn that he planted and took a dump here. I don't know because I'm pretty sure I threw the stalk like over on that side. So I don't think it's a spawn from the original corn that grew over there. Maybe it's like fool's corn, like, fool's gold. Like, maybe it just looks like corn, but it's not actually corn, it's just pretending. But yeah, this one is growing earlier. Last time it was later in the season. But yeah, so again, with the one random stalk of corn that's growing, this time not back there. I looked back there when I've been here to check, and then I was mowing and I hadn't even seen it, and then I looked up and was like, damn, there's another stalk of corn. I don't know anything about corn, so growing it, doing anything with it, so, but yeah, so yeah, that's where we are. Dogs, I can't see the screen again. So many weeds, so many weeds. Still have to dig out the tiger lilies. So many weeds. Rainbow is so tired. I was almost asleep in the shed, in the chair, and she decided she needed to come in there and, oh, what is that? You're rolling in. Do those kick. You got kicks. Kicks. You do them. You kick. Kick. You got it. Yeah, you silly dog. You kick. You do your kicks. Hey, mama. Hi. Shake it off. Okay. You got it. There must have been something there she needed to roll in. I have no idea. She's probably going to stink to high heaven when we get home. But that's okay. I'm sure I smell now. I'm sweating like a... I don't think pigs actually sweat, so I don't know where that came from. But, yeah. But, what was I even talking about before I got distracted by you? I have no idea. This video... yeah, I ramble anyways, but this is kind of all over the place today. What? I don't know. I tried to take a nap. Rainbow wouldn't let me. She came in. She was all hot, panting like a dog. I'm like, you're overheating. Get off me. So, but, and there's the outer shell of that baseball. But anyways, good day. The dogs enjoyed themselves here at the Chadwick. They got to run, they got to play, and they will be passed out for the remainder of the evening. So they love coming here. They have a yard to run around in, which they don't at the Savannah. But yeah, so another successful lawn mowing adventure here at the Chadwick. Rainbow, Foxy, and I bid you adieu. Wow, I'm really weird today. I'm exhausted, that's what it is. Anyways, later.